there in the morning. It was 10 a.m. in the morning. Everybody's like, "Where's the crowd?" And I'm like, "It's 10 a.m.
Yeah,
they're playing their pools like everybody else." Most tournaments are like this, right? In the morning, nobody's sitting down because everybody's playing their pools. And once you lose, or like once you're done with your pools, you come and sit down and you relax. So that's when the crowd starts to build up.
All right, well, here we go. We still don't know who these guys are gonna pick.
Yeah, we can see the screen way off in the distance.
Right.
Urian versus Karen. It's not like that's the match we just saw.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh,
all right, Kolin.
Yeah.
So let's see what Itabashi goes with. Is Itazan gonna be Itazan or Itagale?
My guess is Abigail.
Yep, you are correct. So
Yeah, I had a feeling Abigail was going to be the one he picked.
Yeah, I think Abigail was probably more of a solid decision.
Yeah, I think this matchup is also fine too. Colleen is very solid in this version. She's a really, really, really good character. And I think Abigail, he got a bit worse, but he's still someone who can handle a lot of matchups. In particular, a matchup like this where Colleen is going to have to do a bit of approaching. The thing is, though, is that her Fierce is such a great counterpoke that even though, you want to use those jabs, you want to use these like kind of far-ranging buttons for Abigail, the priority system is just going to get you dunked if you're not careful. The difference in damage output is huge. Nice. Momochi has started dash a lot, actually, in this tournament.
Okay, trying to be very, very, and look at this, he's not stopping either. He's just continuing trying to be aggressive, using that B skill as the anti-air.
Yeah, and I mean, when I was in Japan, I would go to Sky Studio, right? And while I was there, Itabashi would show up every week. That's Momochi's spot to play, right? So these two would be there, and I'm sure they're always familiar with each other. They play a lot. This is one of those matches where it's really just going to be, we play each other all the time. How does this go down in tournament here? Top 8 qualifier match on winner's side. Our last top 8 qualifier match on winners, actually.
I mean, the crazy thing about it is despite all that beginning right there of Itabashi getting all those hits, Momochi slowly poking away, catching up in life right now. He's trying to stay outside of the range, but he has not been able to get that forward dash yet. Itabashi has been ready for it every single time.
Clean activation. Now the Fierce is bad news. Yeah, you can't eat a crush counter, but also Momochi can't be too antsy. Front throw, not as scary as the back throw. Big jump.
Yeah, it's going to be able to combo off of that. It's one of the weaknesses
Cross
of
up.
Abigail. Yeah, there we go. And look at this. Already a huge life lead.
He's dead, yeah.
Stunned?
Yeah.
That was enough to stun.
She does a lot of stun. The thing about Colleen is that no matter what, she's like gonna stun you. That's the character, right? Like it's always been her sort of thing. These big stun moments where she just turns around really quickly.
Yeah, and just like that. I mean, like I said, Itazan was so strong. Spent that whole round doing such a great job keeping Momochi out. Activate V-trigger, ice skate in there one time, get the pick throw, and that was it.
Yeah. The jump after, clean them up, wake up jump. That's a pretty good option for big bodies like Abigail. They're kind of hard to anti-air as they land when they're going over your head. The jump arc's low, so you don't have a lot of time.
There you go. All you've done now is just power up Momochi. He just needs one hit into the V-trigger activation.
The wake up button. That could have been crouching medium kick meaty into the V-trigger. You notice there's a few whiffs from Abigail where Momochi doesn't challenge after. That's a punish.
There you go. Yeah, he's gonna spend it. He's gonna try to. Is this gonna kill?
Last hit. Dang.
There
breaks
was.
the glass.
You forgot about the glass break.
I thought he was living with a pig.
Yeah, I know.
Colleen has a lot of health.
Alright, so Itazan.
Big jump. That is one of those moments that could end a round, right? Like, you have to watch the wake-up jump or reversal jump from Abigail, but besides that, this is a really strong spot for you. Plus frames.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I always said. Like, that's one of Abigail's biggest weaknesses. You can jump with a roundhouse or a Fierce early, and you can clip him, and then you can combo off of that so easily.
Yeah, it depends on the height, because he's kind of tall. Sometimes you get a little too high, but it depends on the jump button. Her jumping heavy kick is absurd. It's a super great jump button.
There he goes. A little bit of health left. Tries to fake the throw, then gets the bait right there. But here we go. Activation.
Momochi might regret not seeing that he built the EX gauge right there. This could be the end. Yep, stun.
Oh God!
He's got VT too.
But there's gonna be a lot of scaling.
He's
Doesn't
dead.
matter.
Yeah.
That was classic Abigail damage right there.
That's the thing is like, okay, so the reason you run VT2 is that exact thing, right? The extensions you get after that give you so much extra damage, so much extra dizzy. And in that moment, Momochi, when he hit the counter hit medium kick and a light kick, he built the EX cage for EX Parabellum. That game should have been over. It was just a small error where he hit the Light Punch Parabellum instead. That'll do it. At least I'm pretty sure he had the meter. We can look again later. I'll probably check it out. But I saw the EX gauge when I looked down, and I was like, oh no.
Well, Itabashi somehow managed to get out that one with a couple of high damage combos from Abigail, but that's what he does.
Yeah, and that VICTRIX 2 extension is really powerful, right? Like, you think you're gonna live with just a little bit of life, and then that last little charge at the end for the dizzy.
Right. And the interesting part about it, obviously his command throw ranges got nerfed really badly, but it kind of makes you forget about that they exist because you don't see it as often anymore,
Yeah, it's still a scary option up close. There it is, B-skill spaced out. Try to counter poke after or punish. He was ready with the fears. I mean, after that sending medium kick action, it worked out. Momochi with some V-trigger left, he's hanging out.
Oh, nice! Gets the activation, and it's still going to get the reach on that as well.
Yeah, and you have to respect the VT2, right? It just makes all these buttons way scarier. It's even scary in neutral. Like, raw VT2 could just hit you, and you could just suddenly be like, wait, what happened? Skate in?
But there's that crush into the air throw. There it is, and that's enough.
Yeah, cleaned up from Momochi there. Really well done. We saw him using that early jump heavy kick again in that round. I think that's an important tool to use in this matchup. It's good for stuffing like that jab from Abigail if you think he's going to try to anti-air jab you. Good interrupt.
There you go.
Spend
Got the counter hit. Oh, yeah. He's going to go for all that shit right now. Get him down about 50% health.
Yeah, you want to spend it early, get the dash up afterwards, put them low, no confirm.
Yeah, you spend it early like that because now you've got all this time to build it up again.
Yeah,
you
great
want to get to the next round as badly as possible, but here it comes from Momochi.
50-50.
We saw the comeback that he had before. Oh, the parry! Because he doesn't care which side.
Good choice. Yeah, he knew that was what Momochi was skating up for. I like the call out. Although Momochi's like 3 good hits from taking.
Oh, what a whip! No, yeah, that's it right there. Oh no, not quite enough.
This is bad.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right, runs out of V-trigger 2. Maybe EX Hail here or something.
One more hit in the critical arc.
This is scary. Yeah, you cannot get hit by back heavy kick.
Oh, activation.
That was perfect. He used the freeze frame to see the anti-air timing.
Yeah.
Itabashi was ready for it. And the thing is, like, Momochi can hit confirm, heavy kick there, back heavy kick, and kill you. He can hit fierce in it. It's like a really scary spot. So Itabashi backed up and said, I want nothing to do with this.
I was just surprised that after the V-trigger activation, Momochi wasn't just like mashing on a light kick or a light punch or something to try to come out as quickly as possible.
Yeah, maybe he thought he could empty jump it. Counter. A lot of damage. Set up after 2. Yeah, goes for the frame kill into the throw.
Backs off a little bit. Momochi trying not to push too hard. Found the time to dash in. When you see those guys whiff and you don't have time to whiff punch, a lot of times you just use that to forward dash.
It's super good, yeah, because you just cover the distance instead of worrying about trying to whip punish and then getting like, wish punished after where you're like, oh man. Happens against G a lot, I feel like too.
Yeah.
Critical arm.
Yeah, there you go. Spends it every single time he has that opportunity.
Yeah, you might as well because you get the dash up after. Huge damage on this.
Oh.
We might have been calling out a parry.
Yeah, that's a good call. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's going to use that whiff to get in. A little too far away to confirm off of that. Again, using the B skill just in case he attacks, he can parry it as well.
Itabashi is getting a lot of buttons, which I think is a little scary given that these heavy punches in VT2 can almost kill you now. Seats in. Critical art. Yes, spend it.
There we go. And yep. Is this going to kill?
Last little bit. Not enough.
Oh my god, it's not. But he caught
early. Okay, so he did crouching medium kick, that's +1, and then just early jump heavy kick after, and Itabashi swung with that medium punch.
Yeah, and caught him before he can recover. And there you go, we're tied 1-1. Itabashi now checking his notes. How do I beat Momochi? He's checking right now.
I bet you his notes, this guy's a real dweeb. He thinks he's so cool. He is cool. Don't tell him I said that. Yeah, I mean, looking through, he almost always is looking at his phone for notes, or maybe he has somebody that he's texting about advice, or it's something like that, right? There's almost always Itabashi looking at notes and stuff like that between them.
I always joke, that when they do it and they open the phone, they're just looking at a picture of themselves that just says, you can do it.
You got this.
The power is you,
It's just like the wallpaper of Abigail. He's like, you got this. I believe in you.
Oh, wait a sec. Oh.
Zangief.
Yeah. He went a little too far, hit Laura, was like, doop, 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 doop. Oh man, they are both dressed for this winter weather. I really hope they end up, you know, in a cold stage here. If they end up on the beach, this is going to be the most awkward fight ever, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure they're used to it. Zangief just dresses like this it's a ceremonial garb.
Okay, fair enough. Interesting choice going with Zangief instead.
Yeah, he's locked in now. Okay. It's just Momochi thinking now.
Maybe he had a randomizer on his phone. Right?
Yeah, trying to decide. The thing about playing Zangief here is that you do have you have stuff like the headbutt and the medium punch to interrupt, and I think you have a better chance of dealing with early jump heavy. Whoa.
I mean, I know some Kolin players that hate fighting Zangief. They just don't like this matchup because they feel like, obviously with the carries and stuff like that aren't going to work, and he can keep you in a command throw loop mix-up.
The thing is, though, we saw Momochi beat Kichimamu earlier.
Right,
obviously
exactly.
a different Geef, but I think this matchup's fine if the Kolin player is like Momochi, who can play this super slow style.
Right, exactly. So I don't think that this is going to be a problem for Momochi at all. Ow, okay, into the EX. He spends the meter for the damage and for the mix-up.
Oh, jump back light kick.
Wow.
And Itabashi tried to punish with a reversal heavy kick. Actually, I think that was a good call.
Oh,
nice.
Yep, using that armor there, but that was the light one, so no mix-ups afterwards. Nice. Confirm.
I can't believe that was.
Yeah. Got that little spike at the end of it.
Alright, tick throw. V-trigger available for Itabashi as well. You gotta watch the activation points. Fierce. Yeah, looking for the flex.
Trying to catch that continuity kick with standing Fierce again.
If you're Momochi, you just wait for like a Fierce for a counter here, or like no
the dangerous part is if he actually catches him with the flex, the actual flex is going to combo into the V-trigger, and then he could be dead.
That's the real back.
Oh no!
Reset.
He went for the reset, and it's going to pay off. No, this is not going to
big damage.
No.
That was the classic.
You dirty rat.
That was the oldest trick in the book. The crouching medium kick moves you forward just a little bit, and that's all you need. You just need a little bit of range to reach with that light SPD.
And the other thing too is because if you see that crouching medium kick, you're like, oh, it's an attack, I better block, but it just whips, and then it just catches you by surprise.
With these walk down jabs, you see Momochi backdash to reset the space.
Oh,
this will be a punish.
Yeah, here we go, fierce one.
Yeah, set up after.
Oh,
Wake up critical.
Wow!
Oh no! How many SPDs has he done in his life, and he dropped that one? That's such a big one.
Oh my God! If he loses this, he's going to be thinking about that one for a very long time.
Yeah, in his notes somewhere, it's going to say do 1,000 SPDs without dropping it. That is brutal. That would have been a huge swing.
Yeah.
Itabashi almost on critical art though. Yeah, headbutt now. You cannot eat a headbutt. You can't eat an early jump medium kick. Those two are win conditions for Itabashi. Ooh, that was long distance here. Corners himself. V-skill's pretty scary now too.
With that, watch out for the flex right now. Yep, he got it, but it was the wrong timing for it. And here we go. Gonna get the combo. A lot of damage.
V-trigger's available, doesn't pop it.
There it is, pops it finally, goes for the level 2. But he only needs a level 1 to combo into critical.
Yeah, a jab kills now.
Oh, but it's gone. Gone, he had to spend 2 level 2, so he's out.
You still can't eat.
Oh my God.
Oh,
he dashed and then jumped away.
The punish.
Yeah, here we go.
Spend the second bar. Hands. Not
enough to kill, but you know what? Just backdash, get out of there, get out of there.
Yeah, he can't chase you,
Get
there's
out
no
of there,
time.
get out of there.
Yeah, he just tried to build some meter. Itabashi just whipped the command throw for that. I think
And
that.
again, that one missed SPD. That one missed SPD.
That was it.
Oh my, oh.
It could come back to fight. We got final game, final round between these two. Winners top 8 at a super premiere, and Itabashi Zangief missed one SPD. It's the one SPD he needed.
Not like this. Not like this.
The thing is, it's not like it was going to kill, but I mean, after that
It would have been a huge life lead, and now look at this, the roundhouse, the boots to the face.
This is looking rough. He tried. Yeah. And this is horrible. Spend the second bar, and he's got a guess on wake up here. Backdash. Momochi playing super safe.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I don't need to deal with I don't need to put myself into a position of risk.
Not at all. You're just chilling at this moment, right? You just wait. Let him activate. Block it out.
No buttons, nothing. He is just trying to make sure he doesn't back himself into the corner too badly. Oh, the timing on those heavy kicks. And there it is. Momochi is going to take it. And Itazan,
That feels so bad,
And
the
even
handshake.
look, you see Momochi looking at him with the kind of smile on his face. He was kind of like, he knew he kind of got away with something. He kind of knew.
Oh man, that is a heartbreaker for Itabashi. And SPD is all he needed. He got the jumping heavy punch. Brutal. That is such a rough drop. But the thing is, that just goes to show, even at the highest level, the best players in the game, they miss punishes, they make mistakes. It happens.
Oh yeah. It's the nerves, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it's famously known as the Wong factor. It's like, here's my chance.
It happens. Everybody
And
makes
then
mistakes.
your brain you get this brain fart all of a sudden, and everything just goes bad, just goes wrong.